biggest stage of them all. Dreams were made, empires crumbled, and legends were forged. But what happens after the dust settles? After the lights fade? After the confetti falls? After the biggest event in wrestling, everything changes. New rivalries ignite, old scores are settled, and champions rise to new challenges. Are you ready for AfterMath?
At AfterMath, I'm defending my title against Brock Lesnar.
You ready?
I already know he's gonna be senseless. Knowing Brock, he's not gonna hold back. So Brock, if you want this title, come and get it. Because at AfterMath, I'm gonna end your damn career.
It's like this, yo. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will.
AJ don't hate the player, hate the game, but it's clear to me that you hate the player. And now he's salty about WrestleMania.
LA Knight is cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase.
And I don't blame him. I would be too.
You're fake. I want you in AfterMath. I'm gonna take back what's mine. WrestleMania was never about proving a point. It was about survival. Will Osprey, you flew through a fatal four-way to get here. You're fast, you're flashy, you're fearless. But AfterMath, there's no air up there. Because I don't wrestle matches. I drag people into places they didn't know existed.
I'm not done with the fame. He put me through too much to just forget. I'm finishing this twisted game he plays, and I'm finishing it at AfterMath.
So if it's a fight you want, he accepts. And Finn, you will never escape me.
Welcome everybody to FFW! Ladies and gentlemen, it's AfterMath, where everything that exploded from WrestleMania finally collides head-on.
Champions will be tested, rivalries will escalate, and nothing leaves this building the same.
And we're gonna kick things off, boss man, with the violence and velocity of the HardCore Championship. It's on the line.
Here we go, Will Osprey here making his practical debut. This is only gonna be the third match if you count the Royal Rumble, and Will Osprey is one of the most athletic and just flat-out impressive superstar I've ever seen.
The following contest is for the HardCore Championship. Introducing first, from Essex, England, weighing 220 pounds, the aerial assassin, Will Osprey.
A fatal four-way winner. His momentum is on his side, but tonight, it's a different kind of challenge.
Osprey brings speed that defies logic, but he's stepping into the most violent division in FFW.
His technique versus sheer brutality. This challenger has got to be ready for the storm. And that sound means that there's only one thing coming down your way. The HardCore Champ has arrived.
Jon Moxley didn't win that championship in a pretty match. He survived a war to get it.
You got that right. He tore straight through CM Punk at WrestleMania. There he is.
From Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 231 pounds, he is the HardCore Champion, the Lunatic, Jon Moxley.
That WrestleMania match was one of the most brutal battles we've ever seen here in FFW. Glass, blood, and just pure willpower.
That title wasn't handed to him, it was earned the hard way, and I know that Jon Moxley will never quit, and he'll never submit. He's going to keep that title as long as he's breathing.
Well, here we go. It's the HardCore division, and scars usually tell the story. What type of scars are we going to see here tonight?
Oh, and Moxley, interesting, handing out his hand.
Show of respect.
Show of respect, but that's not going to last long when you got Osprey and Moxley, and here we go. We are underway, folks. Oh, my goodness, and right out of the gate, Moxley showing that he's got the upper power. But Will Osprey is not being defied. Will Osprey is here to make a name for himself in this company. Osprey looking for a big chop straight to the chest of Moxley.
Osprey's going to want to keep this quick. If Moxley can slow things down, this is going to be his kind of fight.
You know, we've seen what Jon Moxley can do in the middle of that ring, and he's a fantastic wrestler, but it just all matters if he really wants to hurt you badly enough, because Moxley, you give him a weapon and it causes destruction. And now Moxley off the ropes.
Whoa!
Will Osprey catching him, fireman's carry, lifting Moxley, but Moxley gets out of it and choking him out.
Brutal chokehold. I don't know if the sheer power of Moxley will be too much for Osprey.
Whoa!
It's those high-flying moves that are the only thing that can possibly save him and possibly make him walk away with the championship.
Osprey now thinking of something extreme, but Jon Moxley catches him, and he's got him in a really bad position here. Look how high. Oh my goodness, look at the power.
Wow.
I don't even know what to call that there, but he's rolling it like he always does. And a big German suplex and lands it straight into the turnbuckle.
A modified buckle bomb sends Osprey to the outside, directly in front of us, boss man.
And oh no, Jon Moxley.
He's got a look in his eye.
Will Ospreay's in the danger zone. Oh God, right in front of us.
Look out.
I think I heard Moxley's teeth just fall out of his face. And now Moxley's hurt already.
Osprey sizing up Moxley from the apron. Whoa, look at this. Oh, a Hurricane Rana sends Moxley into the barricade. Down goes the champ. A little flashly, but clearly Osprey's focused. Quick thinking by the challenger, as he's now setting himself up, looking for an Oscutter right away. If he can pull this off, it could change everything. Oh, what a catch! And a possible reversal by the champ.
He's got him in another headlock, another vicious choke, wrestling him down to the mat. But Osprey able to get out of it. And look at this paying homage to the man we'll see later tonight, AJ Styles with a calf crusher. But Jon Moxley brutally gets out of it, slamming his head to the mat.
That's great ring awareness by the champion. Because the longer things go, boss man, the more this could favor Moxley. Don't worry about that. Weapons mean nothing. Pain is Moxley's comfort zone. You're entering in the wrong territory, Osprey.
Oh yeah, well it's a hardcore match. You know there was bound to be some bloodshed, some weapons used, and now Will Osprey gonna enhance the pain, taking off that t-shirt.
Exposing the bare back of the champion. What does he have here?
And again, with the kendo stick straight to the unprotected skin.
Hear the echoes.
And look at that. Those shots were hard enough to break the skin of Moxley. And it's not a Moxley match until he starts bleeding. But here comes Will Osprey looking for the kill shot. But Jon Moxley out of nowhere catches him with a big lariat. Now he's got a pin. But Osprey able to power up, lifting up the shoulder. Jon Moxley was very wise there to stay away from the dangerous hidden blade. Because one shot with the hidden blade and you're done for.
Well, Moxley doesn't care about style, boss man. He cares about damage.
That kick was pretty damageful. As now Will Osprey with a big kick, or a knee I should say, right to the face.
The punishment just keeps coming.
But this guy didn't even faze him. Moxley just feels no pain. Throwing himself at Osprey.
Moxley turns every match into a fight. This is true hardcore championship grit right here, folks.
Will Osprey is going to have to hang in with the belly of the beast that is Moxley. And now Moxley possibly looking for his finishing touch. But Will takes out of it and he gets a hidden blade. He didn't quite get all of it, but he got just enough to stun Moxley. And now Will looking for the full hidden blade. This could be devastating. 2 in a row. Off the ropes.
Look out!
Goes the aerial assassin and a hidden blade, and they go falling to their doom.
Osprey striking and moving, not letting Moxley breathe. I think that's going to have to be the pace he's keeping up in order to keep the champ down.
Well, so far, Will has held his own against the hardcore champ. But now Will's looking to go hardcore, and what the hell is he thinking?
Oh boy.
That is a barbed wire board, and Will Osprey is looking to shock the world.
If Osprey can pull this off, it could change everything. We could see a new champion.
And oh my God, Will Osprey is now looking for a suplex from the ring all the way down to the floor.
Oh boy.
But Moxley able to get out of it, and Will Osprey still trying to go for it. Still trying to lift him up. Oh my God! An X-Plex! And Will Osprey goes back first into the damn barbed wire. It's sticking and tearing the flesh.
What carnage! Osprey just got launched from the apron straight into barbed wire. You can see the damage immediately, boss man. Look at his back.
His back is absolutely battered. And Moxley smells blood in the water like a great white shark. He's gonna pounce. And now going for a pin. Could he retain right here? But Will Osprey still somehow kicks out.
Honest Abe was just inches away from the mat. But a 2 count stalls the champ right now into putting in more punishment.
And you can tell that Jon Moxley is starting to get mad that Will Osprey just won't stay down. And now these punches straight to the face. Osprey can't even stand. A chop straight to the chest meet. But Will Osprey with a chop of his own. Will Osprey's not going to hold back here. Kick straight to the face. And another one. Again to the face of Moxley.
What quick feet.
Will Osprey is not going to stay down. He's not going to quit. He's going to do whatever it takes. Little lion salt to Moxley. Could he get the win here? But Moxley, oh no. That's bad news for Will.
Osprey almost shocked the world, boss man, but a low blow could take him out temporarily. Look out. That's the veteran instinct right there, and it's legal. You can't keep him down, so you gotta make sure it gets a little ugly. Oh, headbutt. A rare move right there by Moxley. Oh, into a quick German suplex. There's a cover. 1, 2. No. Osprey was able to roll out of that one. That was quick.
We knew this match was going to be fast-paced, hard-hitting. We knew it was going to be a downright banger. And now Moxley and Osprey, face-to-face, middle of the ring. These two men fighting it all, giving it their all. The punches in bunches. Here we go. Punch after punch. These two, wobbly, Will Osprey in survival mode against Jon Moxley. And here we go, another hidden blade. It's coming. Hidden blade, but he moves out of the way. Nobody home for Osprey. As now Moxley, he's got him. Positioning it into a damn Death Rider. Death Rider, blunt force trauma to the skull of Osprey. And I hate to say it, this might be over. It's over, but Osprey still kicks out.
Wow.
Honest Abe, me, Jack, everybody in this arena thought it was over. Everybody knew it was over except Osprey. As now Jon Moxley, what has he got there? Oh no.
Here we go.
It's a staple. We knew it was coming, especially here at Aftermath. Jon Moxley has got his favorite, his practical best friend, Barbie here. The barbed wire bat. Move out of the way, Osprey. Oh, God.
Barbed wire bat.
Osprey is out. He sees blood in his eyes, tastes blood in his mouth, and this match may be over. It is. What a fight between these two men.
One swing of the barbed wire bat and Osprey collapsed. Moxley retained.
Here is your winner, and still the Hardcore Champion, Jon Moxley.
Osprey left everything in the ring, boss man. Speed, heart, resilience. But in this division, sometimes heart is not enough.
Moxley didn't just defend the title, he reminded everyone what it costs to challenge him. The message is clear. If you want his title, you better be willing to bleed for it. What the hell?
A blindsided belt right in the back of the head from a chair. It's Kevin Owens.
What the hell is Kevin Owens doing here? Oh my God. Kevin Owens attacking Jon Moxley with the chair. What's going on out here?
Laying an official KO to the champ.
I didn't even know he was still in this damn company. As now Honest Abe trying to talk some sense. What the hell? He just attacked Honest Abe.
No.
Kevin, what has gotten into you?
He's lost it.
We got officials out here and Stone Cold trying to get some order, some sense into this man.
There's no talking sense, boss man. He's completely snapped.
And now Kevin Oh, no.
no.
Oh, no, Stone Cold, get in there. Oh, my
no.
God. A package pile driver to the steel chair.
This seemed opportunistic. It was personal.
Moxley is twitching. Moxley is not okay. Moxley can't be okay. This isn't good.
This has to have been from simmering from weeks, boss man, watching from the sidelines. Tonight, he finally exploded.